desire. To reach out. Hold her hand. Make some kind of connection. Ignored so long. Surrounded in a world of other people. It's still so much don't know if I'm awake or sleeping. Are you a ghost? Or is it me? Floating around, suspended. Maybe I did pull the trigger. My body laying somewhere. My spirit running. From a mistake of my decision. Left in purgatory. How do I put the pieces back together? Can you help me? I feel ashamed even asking. What is your shame? Want us to know. The words stuck in my throat. All this was a game we were playing. sweetness. Only a pretty face. My ego boasted. Not too difficult to outsmart you. Nothing better to do. What did I have to lose? Following the thread you were given. A stranger in a strange land. Never, for a second, believe the fantasy would lead me to my reality. Now all that is left in the mirror is my reflection. The hardest one so far to look at. The lines on my face, a map of all the buried pain. Treasures plundered. Leading to the shape of my real stance. When I take off all my armor, where does the map lead you? Difficult to look for very long. My eyes keep closing, turning away. Seems to be two sides of a story. In my tension. The right have been empty. Dark. Fed up. Disgusted. Like a dagger. Wants to pierce through The left tries to make up for the rudeness. Opens a bit wider. Tries to be brighter. Seems like it's afraid of being judged. Which takes me to the corners of my mouth. Even there, one side upturned, slightly, and a fourth little slide. Make up. And see the hair on my cheek, trying to push it back down. The other doesn't even try. Just hanging out there with a question mark. Are we fucking done? Do you want to be done? No. It's just uncomfortable. Focusing on my image so intently. Wondering if others see the same. Am I that transparent? Transparent. Can others see my fear and my anger? What would it mean if they could? I'm not as good at hiding as I thought. What makes you want to hide your feelings? Isn't that just how we get through it? Through it? Life. Can you say more? A couple things come to the surface. Emotions get in the way of getting things done. The other, I hesitate to say out loud. Hesitate. makes me feel ashamed that I see life this way. That you might leave disgusted. What would make me feel disgusted? Or pretending to be something I'm not. Using expressions in a way that others might believe are manipulative. Can you say more if you feel comfortable sharing? I suppose it's the monster of lust, breaker, wanting to get my way, socially active, like I care, when I'm just interested in sex. How do you feel sharing that with me? Anxious. Like I want to run and hide. What are you afraid will happen? I'll see the judgment on your face. What would it mean if you saw judgment on my face? That I'm a bad person. What would it mean if you were a bad person? That I don't deserve love or anything good in life. Ouch. Where did you learn that belief? I'm not sure. Isn't it just a fact of life? If you're bad, then you're treated as such, punished for it. That sounds like a terribly painful way to live life. What do you mean? I imagine it would feel like walking on eggshells all the time, looking over your shoulder might label as bad. Hypervigilant against punishment. Worst of all, believing love and care would only be given as if it's a commodity for being good. Wouldn't that mean none of us deserve love? Why would you say that? None of us are all good or bad. I hesitate even using those labels to describe a person. As I see it, human beings are consciousness embodied, not really based on polarities. The labels really are meant for our experiences, our preferences, to help us know what paths to walk down. Our lives lived through a spectrum of experiences. Our emotions, an inner compass, wanting to have conversations, to let us know what feels right, what matters to us. When we've made mistakes in choices, thoughts, and behaviors, to know what stories and beliefs resonate with who we are, to check in, to see if we like how we're being treated by others. I'm curious, where did you learn that you were being manipulative? I'm not sure. I suppose in my relationships, when I played the field in the day and night, seemed the only way to get attention was to act a certain way like the other person. Otherwise you'd be rejected if you were honest. Not like I can go up to someone and say, hey, I find you attractive. Let's have sex. Though I know some guys do. But I see how that makes women uncomfortable, even mad and disgusted. Makes sense. I can understand. Those guys usually do it in a way that is disrespectful, creepy, or overbearing, making women feel unsafe. Probably are with men like that. So what makes you choose a different approach? Well, I don't want to make women feel uncomfortable. I want them to feel safe with me. That I'm not going to hurt them or impose myself upon them. Not going to make any moves without their consent. Though I guess I have sometimes. Do you feel comfortable sharing some of those experiences with me? I'm kinda embarrassed. I might as well. Kissed a girl impulsively, without asking. Got lost in the moment and my own desires. Touched a body without explicit permission. There have been times, seemingly both were on the same wavelength, both wanting the same thing, but her mood shifted, decided she wanted to stop, slow down. It's going too fast. And my body already into it. Kept going. I tried to convince her. A bit of pressure from my words. Suppose trying to make her feel guilty for getting me excited. Teasing me. That's hard to admit. Out loud. What are you feeling? Shame. What does your shame want you to know? It asks me if that is really how I want to be seen. To be remembered by that person. How would you answer? No, not at all. Can you tell me how you came to that answer? Well, because when I stop and think, I do want women to feel safe. In those moments of passion, it's like I forget my beliefs, my integrity. Another part of me takes over. Just wants what it wants. Fuck. That makes my mouth taste better. What does the bitterness want you to know? It's angry. Why do I feel so rejected? Why does no one want me? Jumping through so many hoops, still don't feel worthy of attention, affection, or love. Cause seems it's taken away anytime I get a small taste of it. I feel guilt and shame, like I don't deserve it. What does your guilt and shame want you to know in those moments? My guilt asks, have I done something wrong? My shame says, you must have, 'cause you've been punished. What comes up for you now? I can't argue against it. I did do something that hurt another. I went against my own integrity. So what will you choose to do, knowing this? Of course, I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to keep behaving this way. It's not who I am, what I stand for. But how do I stop it? How do I keep myself from doing it again if I've done it before, knowing this as my truth? I'm curious, what comes up for you when you ask this question? Well, of course, I can stop what I'm doing. Or can I?
has taken over me in those moments.
When else have you felt punished, rejected, abandoned?
As a child, teen, by my father and the boys.
Are there any particular moments that come to mind? If you feel safe, share.
It's hard to pin down one particular moment. Feels more like a general feeling of not being enough of a man, being weak, too sensitive. There are some choice words that come to mind that I don't want to say out loud. Too offensive. But alludes to me being homosexual. My masculinity question.
Do you notice any connections between these different experiences that bring up the same feelings?
Well, what comes up first are the differences. One is an experience with men, the other with women. But both kind of question my beliefs of what it means to be a man.
What are those beliefs?
Even that seems contradictory. Men typically are competing about who's better, stronger, smarter, makes the most money, have had more women. Something tangible. To prove that you're worthy, calling yourself a man. Otherwise, you're a loser. Everything feels like a game. The only thing taken seriously being the winner. However you define that.
How do you define being a winner?
I don't know how to answer that question right now. Feels like it's shifting. I'm not sure. In the past, I tried them all out to see which one I could win at. As I say this all out loud, I don't like what I'm hearing.
You mentioned the beliefs being contrary. What is the other side of the story?
I'll be honest. a bit worried it might offend you.
I'm open to hearing. I'll let you know if I feel offended.
Sometimes it seems some women are also playing a game, observing the men competing, so they know which ones to give their attention to. Then they start competing too, for whichever man they find worthy, based on their definitions.
How does that make you feel?
Shitty. Feels like everything is a competition. All judging each other's worthiness based on what? Our accomplishments, the luck of the draw of what we're born into. If others sing your praises, seems like there are only a few that benefit. So much rejection for the rest of us who don't stack up against some measurement. I'm not even sure where these games, beliefs, values came from. Are we born with them? Is that just how life is?
Do any answers come to you?
No, not really. Just a feeling that I don't want to play anymore. Or do I have a choice?
Do you have a choice?
I want to say yes, but I hesitate to fit in, to make it in this world. Don't we have to follow the status quo? You know, we've been talking an awful lot about me. And by the way, I'm Andrew. I don't even know your name. How rude of me. Now, I'm curious about your story. Wondering if I may ask you a question.
Nice to meet you, Andrew. I'm Nova Ray. Sure, go right ahead. What would you like to know?